Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Elden Ring OST reaction video. Where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we return to Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, actually, before we begin, there were like several comments people made about like some of the things that happened during Shadow of the Erdtree. I basically decided just to like not see any of them. The only one I did see is that they said that basically Shadow of the Erdtree is a bit like just it's more than just a DLC, and it's more than just an expansion. It's like an entirely different game again, and it's all been it's like an entirely new game that's attached to this one. It feels like two games for the price of one. And I don't know, given that I haven't even played Elden Ring, like the actual main game, which I'll have to, I feel like I'm going to have to come around to that at some point. But in the meantime, I wanted to take this opportunity to go through quite a lot of the other things that happen in the DLC. Now, we already covered the Divine Beast Dancing Lion, and now we're going to cover the Saint of the Bud. I don't know anything about this. I don't know if this is meant to be some like offspring of Melania or maybe like a descendant of the goddess of Rot. I really don't know, but we're about to find out for ourselves. So here we go, and let's go. It's very like subdued and melancholy. It's like unlike the Dancing Lion, it feels more like an elaborate like back and forth as opposed to the like the toxic waltz that was the Dancing Lion. So that's pretty interesting that they go back and forth with this idea, just displayed in the form of music. Uh-oh, it sounds like a phase 2 is coming. So, once again, my impressions about all of this is that it goes so pseudo like back and forth between being melancholy and being like an elaborate duel of sorts. It's not really meant to be like chaotic, and it's not really meant to drive you into a frenzy. It's as though there's like honor and dignity and grace involved in the movement. So maybe the Saint of the Bud is meant to be some sort of like a blossoming, like something beautiful is coming or something dreadful is coming out of each experience. And it's a bit like when you fight Orphan of Kos at the end of the Old Hunters DLC in Bloodborne, and how you are literally encountering what is the undead dead fetus of a god, and well, you have basically just got to put the this poor creature out of its misery. Maybe this is sort of like, or maybe even a more fleshed out version of that, because those who know would say Orphan of Kos is definitely the hardest boss fight in Bloodborne. It might not be like the best overall, but there's a lot of reasons to suggest that maybe that's what this is supposed to be. I literally couldn't tell you, because I decided to do the next best thing and like not actually look into what like goes on or anything like that. So I want to keep this whole thing rather fresh, if that makes sense. And with all that being said and done, I hope all of you guys enjoy this reaction to the Saint of the Bud OST for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.